What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Louisville Free Public Library. If you've been on social media at all, there has been a burgeoning star in Louisville this week, and Gorp has been gracious enough to give us some of its time. Gorp,
did you call me a star?
I did, yeah. Have you been keeping up on social media with all the traction you're getting?
I mean, I try to, but I've been a little busy this week with Stick. You know, he's my best friend, and I have to walk him and play fetch, so I don't have a whole lot of time for social media, but I was told that there's some stuff out there like the Gorp gang and all kinds of things right now. It's really exciting.
How do you feel about the Gorp gang or that name? And I'm sorry, Stick, I didn't say hi to you. I apologize. Thank you very much.
Say hi, Stick.
I don't know why you bark, to be completely honest, so well, we can get to that.
Yeah, okay. No, I feel great about the Gorp gang. It's so fun to have fans and friends. I love meeting people and learning all about fun stuff in the city. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, so if you were not keeping up with this whole situation, Racing Louisville FC had Gorp come visit as a part of summer reading adventures. And I think one mistake, Gorp, that people might not know is that you have gone on a lot of adventures this entire summer. You've done history museums, you've done the zoo, and you love to learn. Like, that is the biggest thing above anything else.
You're totally right, Tyler. I did. Me and Stick went all over the city.
Do you have a favorite spot that you saw?
No favorites. So many highlights, though. I mean, I can't pick one because I went to Locust Grove. I went to Huang's Martial Arts. Have you ever been there, Tyler?
No, I haven't. I'm not much of a martial artist, surprisingly.
You know, I wasn't either, but the Master Wang there, he taught me how to break a board. It was so cool.
Are you like flexible like that? Can you like kind of? I mean,
you know, I don't.
You don't have to demonstrate that.
No, I don't think
pressure.
I'm very flexible, and that's why I had to work out with the racing ladies. They were showing me their new facility.
Yeah.
And you know, the summer reading program. I'm glad you brought that up because, guys, it's not too late. If you finish your summer reading, you have till Saturday to turn it in, and you can still get some prizes.
What are the prizes? Can you tell us that?
There's so many of them, Tyler, but the one that I wanted to mention was that if you turn it in, you can actually go to a Racing Louisville game. Ah! Can you believe that?
Gorp, I was going to start so much more general with this sit-down interview, but you've gotten into sports. But from what I have watched, Gorp, is that you try to eat the balls.
Well,
like, you tried to eat a basketball.
That's true.
You tried to eat a soccer ball.
Yes,
guilty. Neither one of them tasted good.
You're
Have
right.
you tried to eat any others?
Well, you know, I'm pretty new to this part of the world, so I'm just trying to experience things. And sometimes, you know, you got to taste things, you got to smell them, you got to really get in there and figure out what it's all about. So you're right. I did find a basketball. I tried to eat it. It didn't taste good at all.
So it was a little big for your, no offense here, but your mouth is like kind of small to be able to take down a whole basketball.
This is true.
You might have to like cut it up into pieces.
Right. So,
like that.
you know, but I wouldn't recommend it. I think you play games with it. That's what I was told.
That is.
And then I learned some stuff about soccer. And you definitely don't eat that one either. Right, Stick? That's right. No, we don't eat the soccer. Because I made some new friends there. Taylor and Sinclair and Julia. Oh, they're such good players. I had such a great time there. It was so much fun.
Absolutely. What was the biggest thing you learned about soccer while you were there? You played some great goalie, I got to say. Some of those stops were very impressive. People don't understand the pressure you're under when you're in the net like that.
Oh, you're right. I mean, I'm no Betos. I can't stop all those goals, right? I did my best, but Taylor's got herself a boot, and she knocked me right out of the goal. So, you know, they taught me a couple things about passing and dribbling. I really want to try a bicycle kick one time. I think that would be fun.
That would be very impressive, Gorp.
Right?
I'm not doubting your athletic ability like whatsoever.
Oh,
I'm just saying it's a very hard move to pull off.
No, you're right. It is. But it takes some skill, but I'm going to try to practice. And with lots of practice, I've got goals. And if I keep practicing, I think I can get there. Don't you think so, Tyler?
I 100% do. It's very important to have goals. One of your goals, it seems like, is to get more ingrained into the sports world. And if you're looking at our set here that we have some famous sports books.
That's right.
You mentioned that you tried to eat a basketball. I don't know if you're aware, but basketball is kind of important in this state, particularly with the University of Kentucky and University of Louisville rivalry. So we have right here, this is Fighting Words, Kentucky versus Louisville by Joe Cox and Ryan Clark, with the foreword written by former Wildcat and Cardinal head coaches Joe B. Hall and Denny Crum. You don't know who they are, do you, Gorp?
No, well, I learned a little bit about the Kentucky Colonels when I went to the Fraser.
I saw that.
They have a whole cool thing set up there. And Brian, one of the tour guys there, he told me all about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know those coaches you just said. They sound pretty fun.
They're very good coaches.
Oh, they're good. Okay.
Very good coaches. You got to read up on them. And then we have a book that's actually personal to me. this is Fever Pitch by
Ooh.
Nick Hornby, and I actually didn't really know a whole lot about soccer when I was younger, and I read Fever Pitch, and it actually got me into soccer, and it is why I am an Arsenal supporter. Do you know who Arsenal is?
Oh, no, tell me more.
Okay, Arsenal is a big club in the English Premier League over in England. They haven't been very good for a while, but they used to be one of the best teams in the English Premier League. So this book, you should read it.
Okay.
It's very, very good. They made it into a movie with Jimmy Fallon about like the Boston Red Sox. It's not good. Don't watch it. Don't do that.
Skip that.
I'm looking out for you here.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Anytime.
I don't want to waste my time.
It's very valuable, clearly.
Absolutely.
So that book is very important to me. But one of the questions that Twitter followers, I asked them for questions to ask you, is do you have a favorite book?
What? They have questions for
They
me?
do. We can get to some of those if you would like.
Man.
That'd be the first one, and it feels applicable for this situation.
I appreciate that. All you Twitter fans out there, and yes, I do. I have so many favorite books, and you're giving me a great list to start because I love to have a big book list every time I go. But right now, I've really been consuming the Farmer's Almanac. It's just one of my favorites. I love to learn about the phases of the moon, crops, weather. Oh, I love weather.
So you might have some credentials to become one of our new meteorologists. If you, yeah, I'm just saying. Like, I don't want to speak for the company, and I don't know what our budget is right now.
Oh my goodness!
You're a hot ticket in the first place. I don't know if we can afford you, but
stop.
we can have that conversation if you would like.
Mom, did you hear that? I'm gonna be a weatherman. This is our biggest dream. It's coming true. Stick, you can come, okay? But you cannot be barking when I'm telling people about the weather. Okay.
As long as you're there to interpret. I mean, that's the most important thing.
I guess you can help, but just, don't get in my way, all right?
And you can't throw Stick on the air.
What?
No, I'm sorry.
I don't throw Stick.
It's
just,
fun.
Sometimes he gets a little out of control and he jumps out of my hands.
Going off that for a second, before we get to more questions, another big question actually is like, do you have an origin story? Like, where did you come from, and how did this all come to be? Like with the summer reading adventures and working with the library.
Okay, yeah. So I come from a land way up, upper. I mean, I think it's so up and farther upper that no humans have been there. Because where I lived, it was in the woods, near some waters. It was beautiful, and I never saw anybody. I was just having the best time of my life, just walking around, eating pine cones, minding my business. And then one day, I saw a beautiful red bird. And I thought to myself, we should follow that. And I walked and walked and walked. And then one day, I just ended up in this new land with all these people and trees. And then I met Stick. You remember that, Stick? I walked up to, and I was like, hey, Stick, you're pretty cool. Can we be best friends? And he said, okay. So now we got together. He introduced me to the library because he had all these friends at the library. And then the library took me on all these adventures. It was just the best. So I come back every summer, and we go on adventures, and we just have the best time.
Going off of that, why do you like to eat pine cones?
Oh.
Why is that a thing?
Tyler, have you not tried one?
I can't say I have, Gorp, and I try a lot of food.
I mean...
Yeah, that's something you like to do that I like to do. I love to eat, and I know this is a great town to eat in as well.
You're right. There are great restaurants, but it's part of my food pyramid. I got pine cones, sap, and thistle. Those are the main ones that we eat, right, Stick? And you can eat pine cones any way. You can fry them, you can bake them, or put them on honey, or cinnamon.
Put them in a stew? Can you put them in a stew?
Oh, stew them? You're getting me so hungry, Tyler. Oh, man, this is great.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get you all worked up about
food.
It's
okay, it's
That's
okay.
my
I
problem.
had some before we came.
That's okay, I did not. I'm actually kind of hungry. But, so we worked off pine cones. We learned a little bit more about where you came from. Overall, this summer, what is the biggest thing you've learned from all of your adventures?
Well, the biggest thing I've learned is that everybody loves books. The library just does so many great things for the community, and I just love being a part of it. I love reading, and I love sharing my time with others.
That's wow. Did you hear that, kids? That's inspirational. That's why you need to listen to this. One thing that racing fans wanted to know is, like, I don't know if it's frowned upon or not to have a mascot in soccer, but it seems like there's a lot of people in Louisville who are interested in you becoming the mascot for Racing Louisville FC. Do you have interest in such a position?
I mean, I am so flattered. This is so exciting to think about. I already started, I don't know a whole lot about soccer, but I can learn. I'm always so curious. I started drawing up some plays last night. Do you want to hear one?
Yeah,
okay.
Let's go.
Let's talk X's and O's,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
All those W's and L's, is that what you say?
Yeah, it's wins and losses.
Okay,
correct.
let's do it. So here goes. We throw the ball into me.
Okay.
And then I take the ball.
Okay.
I dribble, parry, I do a little flip kick, or pass it over to
Did you
Sinclair.
say parry? You know what a parry is?
That's right. I looked it up.
So you were learning. Okay, all
That's
right, fair enough.
And then somehow I forced them into a corner kick. Don't ask me how. I'm gonna figure that out later.
Are you taking the corner kick?
That's right. I'm gonna take the corner kick.
Okay.
Then I'll kick it to myself, header into a bicycle kick, and then we make a goal. Stick. What happened? Where'd you go? I'm sorry, I got so excited.
No, it's fine. I perfectly understand. Working off that, is there a sport you want to try that you haven't yet? We've gotten basketball, we've gotten soccer. Football's popular here. There's a lot of popular stuff here. Anything you want to try?
Well, I was reading something about cricket the other day, but
very hard sport.
Are there bugs involved in that?
No. Does that sound tasty to you or no?
Well, not necessarily tasty. I just love nature.
That's fair enough. Okay, so I think we've covered the most important ground. And the last thing I want to do is just thank you for your time, because I think you've inspired a lot of people this week. And we loved learning about you. We love the fact that you're involved with the library and trying to encourage kids to read. So thank you so much for all of that.
No problem, Tyler. Don't forget, finish your summer reading. You got till Saturday. And come to the game. Gorp Gang, who's coming with me? We got to get out there and beat Kansas City. Let's do it. Yeah. Oh, Tyler, will you come over for some pine cone stew after the game?
We could try and eat some pine cones.
All right. Yes, I promise.
Can we fry them? Do you want to? I like fried stuff. Do you want to
got it, buddy. Anything for you.
Okay. You want to fist bump this to end it?
Fist bump.
All right. Boom.
Yeah.
That's Gorp. I'm Tyler Greever from the Louisville Free Public Library. We'll see y'all later.